Well, kia ora, Matt. We just had a really exciting kōrero from AI and for community governance Aotearoa. I guess my sort of observations are in one aspect quite exciting and then other aspect quite scary. And as I sort of shared with you, maybe my first impressions were how could AI really help community governance Aotearoa and the entities because they're sort of grassroots level. So I guess, give us some insights and we think this could apply to community governance Aotearoa.
Kia ora, Hemi. Thank you. Amazing to be here. Look, I think first things first, whether or not you think AI is going to save the world or be the end of the world, it kind of doesn't really matter. It might be one or both of those or neither. Really for me, what's important is as leaders of community organisations for people to think about where can this make a difference for me? Just like any technology, whether it's the internet, websites, computers, mobile apps, whatever, is there a place for technology to help me with my kaupapa, with my mission of my organisation? And so for me, there are 4 areas. The first one is around human productivity. How can I use AI to make my people more productive? And we saw some really good examples of using, for example, Copilot, just to help create documents, to think about, using Copilot or other types of AI to help with funding applications. The second thing for me is around other business processes, things like, customer service or if you've got lots of member queries that you're dealing with as an organisation, how could AI help in those processes? The third one is around bending the curve on innovation. So for me, that's around what is the mission of the organisation, what's our mission about, and could we use AI to be more innovative in the way we get after that mission? So those are probably the top 3. There's a few other bits and pieces, but for me it's really just about identifying where some of those areas might be for an organisation and making the case for it. But really importantly, having a plan, having a governance plan around AI, having a strategy, and ensuring that the chair, the board, the team member of your organisation, the team members are skilled up and educated.
So on that note, where should, what's your advice? Where do they start? Do they have a bit of a tutu, or where do they, how do they get into this space?
Yeah, 100%. Yep, have a bit of a tutu. I showed some examples in the talk today around using Copilot on the web, copilot.microsoft.com. Just use that to start to, test out some questions and answers. Lots of the kōrero, the discussion that I've had with people today has been around, I don't want my information being shared out to the world, right? So if you're using Microsoft as your productivity suite, think about using Copilot within that world, so it's only shared with you and your organisation. If you're using other providers like Google, look at what they've got. But that's the right place to start, I think. But talk to each other, talk to organisations like Community Governance Aotearoa around what are some of the things that I should be thinking about as a leader in terms of educating myself and my team.
Yeah, so put in a bit of an observation, I think, because I said to you earlier, I thought, where is this going to help these type of organisations? Well, I think most of these organisations are pretty tight for cash, so the irony is that you can create efficiencies and cost, but of course you can probably find other pots of gold for the operation. So it's been great listening to that and see how it might be applied. So really, as I said, exciting, and as well as a little bit of, that sort of scariness, but I think we've got to get over that and apply it. So really awesome. Thanks for your kōrero.
Yeah, thanks, Hemi. Kia ora.